Next stop on the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series brings us to the second and final road. Brings us to the last road course race of the season. As we're here today at Watkins Glen International at Watkins Glen Raceway, as we're set for 9 laps of racing here in the running of the Lysol 200. As we're set for racing here today on this 2.454 mile road course running around the beautiful Finger Lakes region in upstate New York. Of course, the Casual GTX Cup Series cars will be after this race. Will be a day after this race, obviously too. So after the craziness that was the Indy Road Course race, let's hope we don't have one that bad here at the Glen. Let's hope not. So here's the starting lineup. On the pole, it's Charles Sanford, number 24, the Pepsi Chevrolet. He's alongside number 17, Jessica Shelton, the DeWalt Tool Chevrolet. Second row, he's Cole Deaver in number 3, the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 18, that is Trent Dunham in the MB&A Pontiac. Trent won the season at, I believe it was at Talladega this season. Excuse me. Next row has Daniel Bouchard, number 74. He's alongside number 48. That is Jesse Turner, the Stacker 2 Gould's Pump Chevrolet. Next row down has number 2, Dylan Young in the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 60, Levi McIntyre in the Fastenal Ford car number 60, the Carl Edwards colors. Next row has number 60, Nathan Orman, the Castrol GTX Chevrolet, and number 10, Keith Batson in the Nesquik Ford. Next row is Seth Cullen, number 00, the Cheez-It Chevrolet, and number 7, or Cheez-It Pontiac, excuse me, and alongside number 7, another Pontiac. That's Kyle Matthews in the Winn-Dixie Kleenex Pontiac. Next row down has number 38, Joshua Osborne, and number 5, Kev Shearer. Next row, number 89, Quentin Moore, 2-time winner this season so far. Quentin won at Daytona and the Colorado National Speedway. He's alongside number 26, Carson Gum, the Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. Next row down has number 66, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 4, that's William Brock. Next row, number 93, Lauren Chung, and number 34, Al Lagacy. Next row, number 77, Stephen Colon, who won that, how shall I word this, the craze fest that was the Indy Road Course race, but it was his first ever win, so cannot take that away from him, obviously, neither. Beside him will be number 15, that's Ryan Brommer, the Oakwood Home Chevrolet. Next row, number 92, Cement Oscon, and 62, Zach Winkle. Next row, 88, Allison Rain, and number 36, Igor Barreto. Next row down is number 98, Dougie Shears, Super Shears, and in the Lysol Ford, sponsored by the race sponsor for this event. He's alongside 32, that's Derek Edison. Next row down has number 72, Lucas Martins, and number 45, that's James Sykes. Next row down has 87, Paul Minnick, and number 33, that is Jacob Thibodeau. Next row down has number 9, Cat Batson, and number 8, that's Rob Evans. Next row down has Jeff Scott in 22 and 44, Cole Kwiebe. Next row down has Muhammad Abdul in 37 and 99, Dylan Abrahamian. And starting shotgun, number 1, Daniel Getrock, and number 63, that is Connor Breton. So that's your starting lineup for today's race here at Watkins Glen.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
So we are set. So we have heard the thunder here as the engines have fired for today's race. Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton will lead them down the start finish, lead them down the green flag. And problems already with one of the cars. We'll check on that when we come back. So here we come. They come off turn number 11. They come down for the green flag for today's race here as the green flag flies. The Lysol 200 is underway here at Watkins Glen. Charles Sanford, Jessica Shelton, a pair of Chevrolets, leading him down to the start-finish line. Let's see what happens in the turn number 1. Cole Deaver trying to make it 3 wide in the turn number 1 here. And whoa, and Jesse Turner got turned by Dylan Young, and Kyle Matthews got together and just about took each other out. There's still 3 right up through turn number 3 in this area. And Cole Deaver with that bonsai move goes to the lead here at Watkins Glen as they go into the inner loop. Caution flies for the first time here today. We're gonna here, and there's the car that couldn't start during the race there. That was Cement Oscon in 92 who couldn't start. Jesse Turner, boy, he got just flat got dumped by Dylan Young coming and going before they get into turn number 2. So it's gonna be Cole Deaver, your leader. Second position is gonna be Daniel Bouchard, then Charles Sanford third, Jessica Shelton fourth, and Trent Dunham running in fifth position. Let's take a look as to what happened to Jesse Turner here. They went through turn number 1. He's looking at that battle at Cole Deaver and Jesse Turner as they come off turn number 1. Dylan Young just slams right in just turns Jesse Turner around deliberately, just about, and poor Jesse Turner just lying there on the track. And he wanted to do well in front of his home state fans because he is from New York, one of the 2 New Yorkers in the field. He and Seth Cole both. And unfortunately, that didn't turn out well for Turner as he gets taken out early. And he actually got knocked into by Trent Dunham, and Trent Dunham knocked him into Dylan Young, and it turns Dylan Young into Turner. Then Young turns into Seth Cole, and it's about took him and Kyle Matthews both out as well too. And that could have easily been like I think it was David Rudiman back in 2011 who crashed hard in that area on the last laps of the Cup race here. Actually, to be honest, that looked almost more like Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart back in 2000 on this track. There's the damage to Dylan Young's car, the number 2 AC Delco Chevrolet. He's back in 9th position right now as I think he and, let's see. There's Seth Cole. Seth right now running in the Seth right now running in 12th position. Kyle Matthews dropped down to the 18th position after all this too. So we'll be back. So we'll get set for the restart here at Watkins Glen. Here it is Cole Deaver, your leader. We'll be right back. About to get set for the restart here. Blue cars, all of them Chevrolet, sweeping the top 3 spots right now. Cole Deaver, Dana Bouchard, and Charles Sanford, the pole sitter for the event. Jessica Shelton runs 4th. 5th is Trent Dunham. 6th is Levi McIntyre. 7th is Keith Batson. 8th is Nathan Orman. 9th is Dylan Young. And 10th right now is Joshua Osborne. That's how they run right now. Jesse Turner and the 92 Cement Oscon both out of the race. So getting ready to restart here. I'll be on lap number 4. We have 6 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Lining him up single file through turn number 1 here. And let's see what happens here. Bouchard goes to the inside of the racetrack here as they come through turns 2, 3, and 4. That's the S's in this part of this track here. And Bouchard all over the back bumper to AC Delco Chevrolet of Deaver. Here he comes to the inside and heading into the inner loop. Deaver just flat chops him off. Heading down for turn number 10, there's Stephen Colon trying to make the move to the inside of the 5 of Kev Shearer. In fact, he loses a spot not only to Colon but also to Zach Winkle in the 62 machine. That is 15th, 16th, and 17th on your screen right there. As here comes Zach Winkle, dives to the inside of Cologne as he head through turn number 1. Very tricky turn to get through here at the Glen as well, no less. So Winkle had that spot there, but Cologne takes it back through turn 3. Now here it comes through turn 4, side by side between the 62 and 77 as they come down the back stretch. And now Kev Shearer pulls alongside of the 62 cars. They head into the inner loop. Watching it back behind that orange and blue number 4, that's William Brock. And the 34 of Alex in that white and light blue Chevrolet. Goals pump machine. Battle going on back there. Right there, Dylan Young, Quentin Moore, and Joshua Osborne going at it right here. Osborne almost got the wall come off turn number 11. Several cars in the back, we saw right there in the background, just about taking the wall come off turn number the 11th and final corner of this track here. As Dylan Young, even with that damaged up side in on that number 2 car, still keeps 9th position right now. Osborne running in 10th. Laura Chung right there behind him in 11th as she passed Quentin Moore for position. Moore is in 12th position. 13th is Fitzwater. 14th is Seth Cole. And up ahead right there, this whole bunch here, the 27 of Nathan Ormond, as the yellow flag flies for the second time here today. And it's Jacob Thibodeau, 33, and that may have possibly just ended the race right there. So a short race at Watkins Glen. No less. I may have to prolong some of these races. I may have to do that next season for the Mello Yello series. I may have to do that for some of the treks there. So Deaver comes off that 11th corner here. Here comes Sanford to the inside of Bouchard. No, he does not take it. So it's 3 laps to go, and I think Deaver may have just won this race here with Bouchard 2nd and Charles Sanford in 3rd position. There was Shelton in 4th and 5th being Trent Dunham. Oh my gosh, and Dylan Ebrahimian, car number 99. Damaged up badly in that Airstream Machine Chevrolet. Take a look again as to what happened to cause the second and last yellow flag to fly here at Watkins Glen Raceway. And it was a 3-car deal that happened here. And I think Derek Edison got spun. It came through turn number 1. He was 27th when this all happened, battling with Kyle Matthews and Allison Rain. And Matthews just took Allison Rain right into Edison's car. Matthews, I'm sure, driving like a man possessed, but Sykes gets involved. Jeff Scott gets involved. Here comes... a little too soon on the throttle there, Thibodeau. And Cole Kawebi in that 44 car. Field goal, 3 points. Dylan Ebrahimian crashed right into the Thibodeau car as well, too, the 33 machine. But a bad break for the 33 and 32 cars. They were having not the best of runs, but still they were in the fight. And heartbreaking deal that is for those cars right there. As you see Edison's car sitting on pit road still. And same with Thibodeau's machine. So they're coming down for 2 laps to go. So the yellow flag likely will remain out in this race here. So that being the case here, Cole Deaver, the man who watched it all from his rearview mirror, if this race ends in a yellow, which it looks like it will, he will be your leader. He will be your winner here today. Then it's Daniel Bouchard running 2nd. 3rd position is Charles Sanford, then Jessica Shelton 4th. 5th will go to Trent Dunham. 6th will go to Levi McIntyre. 7th to Keith Batson. 8th to Nathan Ormond. Dylan Young, damaged upside and all, will come home 9th. And 10th will be Laura Chung. 11th will be Joshua Osborne. 12th position is Quentin Moore. 13th is Zachary Fitzwater. 14th is Seth Cole. Stephen Colon, fresh off that victory at the Indy Road Course, he'll finish 15th here today. I'm sure he was hoping for a better run here today at the Glen, but I'm sure he'll take whatever he can, I guess. Zach Winkle 16th, 17th will go to Kev Shearer, 18th to William Brock, 19th will be Al Lagasse, 20th will be Igor Barreto, 21st Lucas Martins, 22nd Ryan Brommer, 23rd Dougie Shears, Carson Gum 24th, 25th will be Rob Evans, 26th will be Allison Rain, Kyle Matthews got knocked back to 27th, 28th will be Paul Minnick, Connor Breton 29th, 30th will be James Sykes, 31st Muhammad Abdullah, 32nd Jeff Scott, 33rd Kat Batson, Daniel Getrock 34th, and Cole Kawabe will be 35th. So in fact, that's how your finishing order is going to be here at Watkins Glen. The cars were out of the race here are Derek Edison, Jacob Thibodeau, Dylan Abrahamian, Jesse Turner, and Cement Oscon. Those are the 5 cars out of the race here. All of them because of crashes in this particular race. But like I said, the man who made that bonsai move in turn number 1 made it 3 wide from 3rd position and took the lead and held on to it the whole day, as it all paid off for him. Checker flag goes out to the man from the state of Georgia. Cole Deaver wins the Lysol 200 at Watkins Glen. Under caution here, but a win for the number 3 AC Delco team. And I'm sure he'd like to back it up in tomorrow's Cup race here at the Glen as well too, for the Budweiser at the Glen. Second we'll go to, and we mentioned second will be Daniel Bouchard, then Charles Sanford, Jessica Shelton, and Trent Dunham. The top 5 finishing order, then it'll be Levi McIntyre, Keith Batson, Nathan Orman, Dylan Young, and Laura Chung. The top 10 averaging 77.373 miles per hour. Not much of a race here today. Obviously, like I said, I may have to end up prolonging some of those races next season for Mello Yello for season 3. Just a little heads up on that, possibly. So, I mean, I may have to make some of those races about the same size as the Cup races, possibly, too, if that says anything. Cup race will be 14 laps, by the way. I may end up making this race 14 next season of Mello Yello, possibly, too. So, here, you don't want them too long, but you don't want them too short, neither. So, that's basically it. So the second and last road course race is over with here, for the Mello Yello Racing Series. Again, congratulations once again to Cole Deaver, your winner of the Lysol 200. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is also on his channel, and also if you want in on his season. On his Duracell Cup Series next season, be sure to get with him and he'll get you going for next season of Duracell Cup if you want in on that. So be sure to not only check out his series, but also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA series, and give these 2 channels a subscribe. Thrash Maniac 99 and X867539 858X. Those are the other two channels he does NNSCRA offline stuff. Those are the channel 86753098588X. Those are the guys that's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, and also Thrash Man at 99. That's the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure to give those 2 channels a sub. They got some cool stuff on there too, as we also do on the NNSCRA channel. So be sure to check out. Be sure to subscribe to us as well. So that being said, for now, this is James Qualls in production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We will see you at the next Mello race on the tour at Michigan.